Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. It's Brenda. So happy that you came to craft today. Hope you all had a very good weekend. My weekend was really good. We had Braden for a night and movies and popcorn and all that good stuff. Today I thought we'd carry on working in the Treasured Memories journal for Antonio. So where we left off, I had attached this, and as you can see, it's kind of loose. So what I'm going to do before I say it's done, I'm going to remove these and I'm going to add some hot glue underneath so that this will hold still. Like, it's a bit loose, these. So I still haven't decided whether I'm going to cover these up yet or not, but that's okay. So on the back, I added some glue, but then because it's so thin, I could still see some of the glue even though I smooshed it down. So I added this trim. It's just from the Dollar Tree, Dollarama, wherever, and I added it on there, and I used my I used my vintage photo to ink it up just to give it some color so it wasn't so stark white. And then what did I do without you? I made this long tag and I just added some Nouveau drops down the side here, some pink ones, and I left the back of it blank so it could be written on, and I added it into our front pocket there. And then I did do a couple other things. Oh, this is our envelope, and I just added in a journal tag there. And this had been in one of my boxes from my Leduc ladies. So I added that here with a paper clip. And this is just one of the little cut-offs. I just kind of made it into a little booklet. And you can write a little note in there, and then it just kind of sits in the pocket. And what else? I know I did something else. Oh, yes, here. I made a altered paper clip. Nothing's on the other side yet. So I just took a piece of the scrap and brought it through the paper clip, folded it down and glued it, but this I added before I glued it down, and that it's open like a belly band so that you can add something into it. And I had all my tinies sitting here just a second ago, all the little pieces. And let me just move that. I have to have something that I could put back there to show you. Oh, goodness. Isn't that just the way? Here they are. Everything's on the side of my desk here. So these little labels that, yes, I cut them all out, but that can go back there as well. You can add anything in there. You can just add a ticket in there, you can do whatever, but that's what I had made. And then this is a very old postcard, and I thought that it was just perfect for in here. So I just added it with the paper clip. So just do that and add it in. But other than that, I didn't really do a whole bunch. I did some prep for today, just so that we weren't here for like a really long time. And let me see. All right. So I have this idea. I took one of the sheets, and this is some brown paper from the Dollar Tree. I packed up all of my for the giveaways. There was a lot of them, so I used brown paper for many of them and I had a piece left over. Like I had put one together and then I had to take it all apart. Anyway, so this is the paper that I used for the inside, and then I just sewed around it. And then this is just one of the pieces left over from another one, and I made it into a little envelope. And it's like, it's 5.5 by, and then I cut it down. I think it was 10 long, and I cut it down to 5.5, and I wanted it to go in here. But then I changed my mind, of course. Like, isn't that the way? So I thought this could be a little photo, like folder. So from one of my other kits, my Precious Photos kit, they're all of these lovely, lovely, scrumptious photos of people, and yeah, they are just phenomenal. And I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but none of them have lines. I am so incredibly happy because I don't have to buy a new printer now. Why? Because Brayden, my 11-year-old grandson, asked me the other day what I was printing on, like the setting, and I said, well, I just print. And I said, so he printed one off, and from his phone, not one line. And I said, well, what are you doing? And he said, well, Grandma, I press color fine in the presets, and there's no lines. So I'm like, what? Anyway, I tried it, and every single solitary page I have now, not one line. So now I don't have to buy a new printer. So that's a huge relief off my mind, and I am so excited. Anyway, because I'm not sure if you could tell in the camera, but there was always lines, and it was pretty frustrating. But now, no lines. Anyway, so that's done. So my idea for this, and I'm going to make another one, in blank one, and put it inside. This is just to give you some ideas of what you can do with your photos. So these ones, I have 2 more to do, but I took my scissors and opened them, and I started to scrape to give them a nice rough edge. Yeah, you'll make a little mess on your table, but that's okay. It gets wiped up pretty easy. And it's just little paper fibers, right? And then sometimes I will just do a little kind of cut so that there's a little extra mark in there, and then just ink them all up. But how fun if you want your photos to look more aged. There we go. Just don't stab yourself, don't slice yourself. You know, that precaution is on you. If you decide to do it, that'll be yours to watch out for, right? I'm just going to quickly ink up these 2. I did the other ones already. So, and then the cut that we put in there, I just add a little bit of ink, and then it makes it look even darker. If you can see that. Hopefully you can. My husband, Tom, he had to fix the bar that my phone sits in because it was constantly falling. So I'm hoping that it's going to be okay. All right, so with these, I thought they could just go around, and my idea is you leave your space, you can write in your dates for your photos. Like, how about that? And it depends on how big you're making your book, your little thing, right? So I'm gonna do that, and I I did have an extra one here, but knowing me, it got lost too somewhere in the shuffle. But you know you need to clean your desk when everything ends up, you can't find what you're looking for. All right, so I'm going to attach these ones anyway. Oh, look at that, it's right in front of my face. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, my thought process was kind of going all over the place this morning, and it's just, no, let's just do something and make it look good. But you can do a few of these little booklets together and glue them together, and then you have pages of them. So you can do that as well. It doesn't have to be just one flip, like one little booklet. I even stamped on them. And then I decided to do this because I was going to make that little envelope like a little photo envelope, but then I thought of this and I kind of liked that idea a little better. And then if you wanted to stamp the year, then you can just stamp your year, or if they're like the couple people like this, you can say who they are. I just have to do this one quickly. Do you have plans for the week? Are you in your craft room? Are you creating lovely stuff? And are you having to work? I'm happy now I'm retired, but I'm thinking if I might have to get a real job one of these days. Just get a real job and outside of the house, or that'd be kind of sad, but sometimes we have to do what we need to do. There we go. And then this one I'm going to start on this side. Just kind of give it a little look of interest, I hope. We watched, when Braden was here, we watched Kung Fu Panda. So that was a cute movie, lots of laughs. So that's good. I'm just going to move it up a little bit. You can stencil the back of this beforehand if you wanted. I just kind of liked the natural look of it. There we are. Oh my goodness, that's just cute. Look at that. What do you think? And you can dress up the front if you want. You can put stuff on the front. I have, I was going to use this for the envelope, but yeah, maybe I still will. And I have this big one here. Could actually put that right there. No, I actually like it like this. And then when you open it, oh, pretty. Some prettiness in there. And I cut it down to make sure that it was going to fit inside, which it does, so I'm happy about that. And then you just find a little spot and tuck it in. And then I was thinking it would just fit nicely right there in the center. So I'm just going to pop that there, and she's getting kind of chunky, but I made the ribbon so that you'd have lots of leeway. All right, so this is the little envelope. It's just copy paper. It's not anything heavy duty. So I'm just going to add on the flower and the butterfly. And if you have anything, you know, coming over, you can just nip it off. I've already inked it up, so you didn't have to watch me do that. Sorry if I was off camera. When I looked at the placement of the camera, it seemed to be okay, so I'm hoping that it is. I even remembered a piece of paper towel so I could push things down. There we go. So everybody that won in the giveaway, everything's going to be in the mail on Monday. So hopefully it won't take too long to get to anybody. I've had pretty good luck the last little while with things getting to where they need to be on time, which is wonderful. Sometimes you just never know. And I have one going very, very far away, so I really pray that she will get it. Just gonna snip off that tiny little thing, and there we go. And it's just very simple, very easy, very put together. And then you can just, I just stamped 1887 on the back here. It's probably not the right year, but it's, to me, it's just numbers. And then there's a tag. You can pop a tag in there. Oh, yeah. And then this little tag. They are inked. I think I'll just pop this one up this way. Otherwise, it'll fall to the bottom. And there we go. I just love that. And then that can come in to our journal. I'm trying to put things at the front and then put things at the back, so they're spread out properly. Otherwise, you end up with one side heavier than the other, and I don't know. But as I add things in, well, things just go in. You know, I make some stuff, and then I put stuff in, and yeah, so, oh, that's very pretty. Very pretty. And then it can just be pulled out, and you can take the stuff out, and you can add them anywhere into the journal. Like, this is why I like to make things that are interactive for people. You know, just pull things out, and you can add them to other journals. You can take something and make a pocket, an extra pocket in here somewhere. You can do anything like that, which is wonderful. Now, this I made with tracing paper, and yeah, I didn't cut it down. Do you think I can remember how to do it? I have no clue how to do it. But there's pockets in the back. There's pockets in the sides, in the fronts. Like, I'm going to have to figure it out again, and then I can show you guys. But I just wanted to show you, like, this is going to go into our journal as well. And I just put some little, the scrap pieces and one of the little tags in here too. And this is just stickers that I've used. I made this quite some time ago. And then I put that little tag in there, and you can see that sweet little girl inside there. She's so cute. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I'm gonna try and figure it out again. I don't want to undo it and try and figure it out, because I'll probably never be able to get it back together again. So, and that's our book that we just made. And I'm just gonna slip it in just like that. All right, so we have that. And then we have our little tabs, and I thought I would make an envelope to add the little extras into and put them in here as well, because yeah, I want it to be able to close. Can you see how nice and chunky she's getting? I'm so happy. I just love it. Let me just grab, I think I have another, oh yes I do. Oh, I have two. Let's use this one. I'm just going to cut it down. And we'll make a little something to house the all the little pieces that we have left. And this is on copy paper. It's not cardstock or anything. And then anything else I have left, I'm going to just do a collage. I'm going to cut some of that brown paper up that we put into the little folder, and I'm going to collage all of the other pieces onto it to make extra tags and goodies with it. Oh, just grab my cutter again. I'm going to cut it down just a bit. This is, I don't even know how long it is after I cut the edges off. Yeah, it's 10 3/4 when I cut it off, by just about 7 3/4. So I'd like to cut it down to 10, I guess. So it's not too much waste. And then this can be used when we do collage. I find collaging so relaxing. And then I'm just gonna do it at 6.5, I think. I know I just cut their legs off, the boys there, but it's okay. All right, so I'm not going to, just gonna do our tube. Make it a little even, and then I'm gonna fold it down. Just like that. All right, and I'm going to glue our edges. And I always put a thing of glue on this side as well, just to hold it. There we go. All right, so at the bottom, I'm not going to fold it, I'm just going to bring it together. We'll see if my brain is working today. All right, so we have that. So it's just gonna, I'm just gonna make a little envelope. Oops. It's funny how when you cut the paper and it's straight, and then when you do something like that, it's crooked. So I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna try and do it at the line. This, you could use both sides, but this just takes out the bulk. So it's up to you. I'm gonna keep that little piece as well. All right, so there's our tube. And this is something I used from Pam or I learned from Pam at the Paper Outpost quite some time ago. So I'm taking, there's our fold. So I'm taking our natural folds that we made and putting them together. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to cut up to the line, like that. It's a terrible job. So maybe I didn't do that right. That's okay, we're gonna make it work. I'm just gonna make it a little straighter. Just like that. But I just wanted to have like an open pocket. See, that's not very straight. Am I gonna scrap it? No, I'm not gonna scrap it. I will put some lace down there, or I can just take my cutter and cut across there. That's a better idea. Let's do that. And then it'll look just like I meant it to be that way. All right, and we're just gonna glue this part up. There we go. Just glue that, and then we have a nice pocket. Easy to get into, and that can go into our journal as well. And then our little pieces that we have left, whatever they may be, can go inside. All right, so I put that last one at the back. So maybe I'm gonna pop it right here, just like that. You can glue it down if you want, or again, you can use a paper clip. And I like the paper clip idea because these things can be moved around to different areas in the journal, right? Options are always good. And then whoever has this journal, if you want to glue it down, then that's what you do. And you can alter this paper clip and make it into, you can put something pretty on it, whatever you'd like. So there we go. So we have that. And then, I don't have very many things left. I just have a couple of the labels. And these, I had taken off a couple of the tags that were there in the kit. And I'm keeping them because they can be used as little page tabs. Right, so I'm going to put those in there as well. And then these little hole enforcers I cut from my wallpaper that I had used as a trial thing with the shoe polish. And so I made the little holes. And they're too small to go in there. They'll get lost. But maybe I'll just set them in like that. I won't put them down too far, and it's tight enough in here that they probably will not fall to the bottom, so that's good. All right, so that is what I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed that and are inspired. So we have our envelope with our little goodies, and see, now I have to find everything again. The little hole tabs I showed you, and our little booklet that we made. I just love this little, it's just so cute to have as an added embellishment in your journal. And it can be removed as well. And like I say, I'm going to make another one, and it'll be a blank one. And then that's the envelope that we have there. And then our little package with the little goodies inside with the paper clip. And I'll probably come back and add something there. And that's, yeah, it's looking really sharp. I love it. What do you think? Hope you guys have been enjoying this along with me. I hope you've checked out Antonio's site. And this kit is Treasured Memories. It's amazing that I remembered today. Oh dear. But this is our journal, and when I come back, we'll do a reveal for it. I still am going to hot glue this little bit underneath. I just don't like that it does that, because that means it can come out, and I'd like it to stay there. So yeah, so we will come back, and then we'll have the reveal, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Take care. You guys have a fabulous day. Have a blessed week. We'll see you again. Bye for now.